Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Dr. Brickenstein here, aka Ken Turner. So I thought I'd build something a little different than I usually build, and it's going to be one of the botanical sets. Now this is the Lego Botanicals flower wall. It's an 18 plus set. It is set number 11503, has 879 pieces. I think it looks really nice with all the pink and purple and yellow color schemes that it has. Let's look on the back side. Now you can see how it can be hung from the wall, and it can be combined with another set. And I think I've seen people where they've taken two of these flower walls and made it like an L shape. And then we have the dimensions here. So it's 22 centimeters or 8.5 inches wide and 42 centimeters or 16.5 inches tall. Now I've been wanting to make this set for a very long time, and I have a very special spot where I think it's going to look really nice and go with the color scheme of the room. So I'll do a little time lapse of the build, and then I'll review the set at the end and let you know my thoughts. But without further ado, let's get started. And so that was the build for the flower wall. So I'm going to go through the instruction manual. I have a little note here I want to point out, but it does come with the scan code to get your 20 insider points. I have the set right here, which I'll show you. You can see how it looks. All right. And then there's some hooks on the back right here and at the bottom there that you can put some nails and you can hook them onto the wall. I'll just put it down there for now. But we'll go through the instruction manual. So when you first open it up, it does have some information about the flower wall and some of the flowers that are in the set. See all that? There's one called the mimosa, and then there's some more flowers here. There's a dark red rose. There's a wax flower. Some really nice part usage here too. You can see the butterflies used here. And then we get into the instructions, and then I'll go to my little note. Hopefully you can see this. And it says the ranunculus flower. Pick flowers, not battles. This Lego axe head element has found a new peaceful purpose as a beautiful petal for the ranunculus flower. So you can see here how it's used. And it's actually really clever how they use these two colors to create the petals. So that's a really nice part usage. And then I'll show you at the end. So after it's all done, so there's a few more pages at the end showing how you can customize your display. There's a QR code here for instructions, I assume. And you can see how they've used some of the other flowers from other sets. And you can also create this L shape. And then over here they also give you in this set some other pieces, so you can create like just like a whole box kind of shape for the flower wall using two of the sets. And then there's a part list, and that is pretty much it for the instructions. So pretty good instructions overall. I'll show you those other pieces you can use to double up your flower wall. So right there. So the flower wall itself is really beautiful. Obviously it's a bit repetitive. You're making 2 or 3 of the same flower, but overall looks really nice. I highly recommend this set. if you can get your hands on it. Now you can see some of the part usage. You can see some of the Wolverine claws in yellow there. Again, the butterflies used here. Really nice usage for the red rose for these leaf pieces. You can see a lot of the dishes used for the petals on some of these flowers. And then it comes with some of the big green leaf pieces on either side. And again, like I said at the beginning, there's some hooks right here and here. You could probably get away with using one of these. It's not too heavy, but overall really nice to have two of those so you can make it even more stable. You can see it with the box art. I think my favorite of these is probably the part usage of the axes for these flowers, the ranunculus. And I do like how these ones turned out with all the dishes. I think the most clever build is the red rose, using these dark red leaf pieces and just how they sort of crunch together to create the rose. I do think if you were going to part out this set, there are some really nice pieces here that could go into your inventory for other mocks, including the butterflowers and a lot of these axes and dish pieces. I think even the frame itself could be used for something else, as there's a lot of these tile pieces and these plates in this nougat color. But overall, highly recommend this build. This is going to go in my washroom. I do have a pink toilet and a pink bathtub with some like turquoise accents. So I think this is going to look really nice. I could see the blues here and the purples really going well in there, and obviously the pinks. But that is pretty much it for the review of this set. So I'm going to go hang this in the washroom now, and I'll show you how it looks. So now I'm in my washroom, and here it is up on the wall. Now I'm just using one nail, and it seems to be doing just fine. I have to just make sure it's level. You can see with the pink toilet, you see some of the Lego field flowers that I made earlier in the year. I think this looks really nice with the blue kind of turquoise tiling, and I think it looks really nice in my washroom. But that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this build video of the flower wall. Be sure to comment down below, let me know what your favorite part of this build was, and if you picked up this set. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit that bell to get notified with all latest videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.